the Miami Heat have shown that this season is going to be eerily similar to last season, where the Heat struggled in the regular season, lost a ton of games that they should have won against weaker opponents, and it ultimately caused them to get into a play-in game. And luckily, they were able to get the 7th seed in the Eastern Conference last year. So they were able to play multiple games, and they lost their first play-in game to the Hawks at home, and luckily escaped against the Chicago Bulls after being down by 8 points with 3 minutes to go. So the Miami Heat made a deep playoff run, as we all know, last season, but they are struggling. They're 1-4. They have the worst record in the Eastern Conference right now, and the second worst record in the NBA. And so after winning their season opener, the Heat have dropped 4 straight games and blew a fourth quarter lead to the Brooklyn Nets on Wednesday. Tyler Herro has been a bright spot for the Miami Heat. He's had some up and down games, but he is averaging a career high 26.2 points per game. He's also averaging 4.8 rebounds and 4.2 assists per game, while shooting from the field 44% and shooting 43% from beyond the arc, which is actually incredible. So he has had some inefficient games where he shot 7 for 24, 6 for 23, but he's made up for that in other games, but it hasn't translated to winning. So Tyler is upset, obviously, and so are the rest of the Heat players, and he's stressing that the Miami Heat need to show urgency after this meltdown, specifically to the Nets, where they blew a 16-point lead at home. He was quoted to say, "We can't feel sorry for ourselves at this point in the year." Herro said in the locker room, "It's still early, obviously, but at some point it just has to matter to us. We can't keep losing games and think it's okay." So I like his attitude right now. A lot of the blame can't fall on one player individually. I know Jimmy Butler hasn't been playing up to his standards, and he's our best player, so a lot of the blame should go on him. He's only averaging 16.5 points per game while struggling from an efficiency standpoint as well. He's shooting 35.7% from the field and 25% from deep. So not a good start for Jimmy. Could be banged up, could be bored, could be out of shape since he didn't play in the preseason. I am not entirely sure what is going on. But anyway, the good news for the Miami Heat is that they are on a current homestand, so they will have 2 more games at home, and they are going to be playing a winnable matchup against the Wizards tomorrow, Friday night, in the Kaseya Center. So the Heat finished last year 44-38, and again, like I mentioned earlier, had to navigate the play-in tournament in order to secure that playoff bid. So it seems like the Heat are destined at best to win around 42 to 46 games. This year, I predicted them to win 48, I believe, in one of my past videos, but it seems like they're going to be on that lower end of 40 wins based on this rate. I mean, based on this, they're not even going to make the playoffs, and could be a 36 to 38 win team and get into the lottery. So this is a big stretch and homestand that the Heat have to win at least this game on Friday against the Wizards, who are the second worst team in the Eastern Conference and maybe one of the third worst teams overall in the NBA. So we have to get a victory at home and take that positive momentum into a game on Monday when we host the Los Angeles Lakers, who are 3-2 and who had a nice comeback win against the Clippers at home in overtime. So I'm semi-worried. I'm not completely panicking at this point because it's way too early in the season, but a 1-4 start is not good, especially with their first victory only coming by 1 point against the Detroit Pistons, who were the worst team in the NBA last year. So let me know your guys' thoughts. Do you think the Heat are going to win on Friday? Will we snap out of this? Will Jimmy Butler step up finally? play more aggressively, more efficiently, more effectively? Also, do you guys think Tyler Herro is destined to lead this team in scoring? He's averaging 26 per game. Is that sustainable? Or is that going to drop down towards like the 20 points per game, which is a career high for him? So I think he's going to average around 23, 24 points per game, but I need those points to equate to winning basketball and efficiency. And so far, we have not been any of those things. So let me know what you guys think in the comments about the Heat's 1-4 start. Let me know about your outlook for the season and the future. Also, if you could please subscribe to the channel, it would mean a lot to me. Thank you so much. Talk to you guys soon.